Hello, everyone, and welcome to Season 2 of the Sacramento Kings franchise. We have arrived. It was a long off season. It was a long draft cycle, but we got through it, and here we are. Now, lots to go over, not a lot of time. In this episode, definitely playing the opening night game, of course. It's a away game, but that's okay. We're going to be playing that game, and then we're going to be going over a little new thing I'm adding to the series, which I'm pretty excited for. And then, but yeah, I have taken care of the lineups for every team. I've went through the coaches for every team, make sure everything looks good, make sure everything's right. And yeah, I mean, there isn't really much to say. Like, we can get started pretty quickly here. The only real thing we need to go over, I guess, is the lineups. And our starting lineup, it is going to seem a bit odd. So we're going to go, okay, I'm actually going to do this real quick because I didn't have it like this. But this is what we're going to go with to start off. I'm going to go Malik Monk starting at the 1. Then Keon Ellis at the 2. Nick Clifford starting at the 3. It's probably going to be the full-time starter there. I don't see that ever getting taken from him unless he just doesn't play well. Then we got Keegan Murray, going to be getting 35 minutes, power forward, obviously. He is one of the keys to the future. Sabonis. He's still here. We thought we were going to move him in the offseason, but I didn't find any trades I liked. I didn't want to force a trade, and so he's going to be here. And who knows, he might get traded in the middle of the season. I'm not saying he's going to be here forever, but for now, he's staying on the team. Cam Thomas is going to start as our 6th man. Again, him and Malik Monk, they're going to be fighting for those spots between each other of who's taking that, point guard. I use quotation marks there because Malik Monk and Cam Thomas aren't really point guards, they're shooting guards, but they're going to be playing the 1, but they're going to be battling back and forth, so whoever's playing better is going to be getting those minutes. But we're going to start with Malik Monk because he has, he's been here longer. He's our, I think the word is tenured, he's more tenured here. But there's also Kingston Flemings. Kingston Flemings, he's going to start with 20 minutes. He could also take the starting point guard role. The problem is that Keon Ellis, I want in the starting lineup, but it's really hard with all the guards that we have. So I'm going to try and keep him there as long as I can. But if Kingston Fleming starts playing well enough to where we need to start him, and Cam Thomas and Malik Monk, or one of them is playing good enough to where Keon Ellis can't start over them, then Keon might come off the bench. He'll still get a lot of minutes, but he could end up being a bench guy. Maxime right now is going to be getting 20 minutes a night. It's going to be a big season for him. He's going to play a big role in our team. John Collins is going to be our 9th man, getting about 15, and Chris Dunn is going to be at the end of our bench, getting about 10. So it's going to be our lineup. We got a couple of guys off the bench down here that, like Bogdanovich, he may have lost his spot, but he may earn it back if there's injuries or anything like that. Same with Cardwell, he can get some minutes if there's any injuries. Then we got some veterans, and Ryan Conwell will probably get some G League minutes. So this is going to be our lineup going into at least game 1, maybe for the first week or so. I don't really know. We'll find out. But yeah, I guess without further ado, there's nothing else to really go over since it's the start of the season. As for our trade block, I'm keeping Sabonis and Malik Monk here. Bogdanovich is added here just because he's a good spark off of the bench if any team would want him. Obviously, he's not getting minutes for us right now, probably mostly because of the Cam Thomas move. That kind of pushed him off the bench, which is sad. We did sign him to a contract that is pretty expensive, so we might just have to tank that, which is kind of sad, but it's all right. We'll make do with what we have to. But if any team did want like a spark plug for like 15 million, he's open to be traded. And then our untouchables is Keegan, Neek, and Kingston. This makes sense just because these are young guys that we're trying to build around. You could include right now in here. I just don't think he's on that level quite yet, but he is like on borderline of that. I don't think there's really anything else to go over. Obviously, everyone's 0-0. It's a fresh league, fresh season. So without further ado, I guess I can go over the new element that we're adding to the series. Now, it's going to be a bit different just for this first episode because it's the first one of the season. So this one is going to be specific for the start of the season. but I'm gonna be implementing an event generator kind of thing. Now what I'll be using is a version of Celtics LG and the attention to detail team's random event generator. I have edited it a bit, added in some things that I think should be added in, just that, like, I would like to see them on the, event generator. So yeah, we're gonna start with using that. Maybe once every 2 episodes, once every episode. It just depends how many games we simulate. We'll probably do it every couple of weeks. And there's a lot of different things that are on there, and I'll go over them when we, get to them. For this episode, I actually won't be using that specific random event generator. By the way, go check out the attention to detail team and Celtics LG. Again, they're behind these rosters and the sliders and that event generator. So please go check them out. But for this episode, I'm going to do something similar to a random event generator, but it's going to be a little bit different. So for each team, I'm going to go in and basically like spin a wheel for them that will upgrade or downgrade one of their players. And it'll be completely random. I'm not picking. It'll be completely random. And it'll just be like a thing. So like, oh, over the offseason, like this guy got a lot of work in, so maybe his shooting goes like +5 or something like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for every single team pretty much right after this. So yeah, it's going to be something to go through. I'm probably going to go through it pretty quickly. What I'm probably going to do is I'll spin our wheel, but for every other team, I'll just quickly go over what they spun and just believe me that I spun the wheel, because I will spin the wheel for all of them. But I don't want to like spend like 30 minutes spinning a wheel, so I'm just gonna tell you what they do. But I will spin the wheel for our team, so we will get into that now. All right, so here is the wheel that we have going here, and yeah. So I have 3 wheels. I have, this one is for basically the player. We're only gonna do 1 through 10 because, going into like the lower ones would just be kind of pointless. And for the most part, we're going to, so if I'm saying this beforehand, so I'll stick to it. If it is from 8 through 10 on a team, so that's like one of the lesser players, I think I'll give them a bit more of a jump in stats than I would like 7 through 6. So like, or 1 through 7. So like, cause like for the Knicks example, if it was like Jalen Brunson, I'd give him like +5 or whatever to whatever it lands on, right? If it was somebody down here, +5 might not make as much of a difference. So I'll give him like a +7 or something, just to have more of an impact if it does land on some of these. So yeah. So we're going to start with our team. So again, if it lands on bad, they're going to be going down. If it lands on good, they'll go up. So let's spin the wheel. Hopefully we get a good one, because I would not like it if it was bad. And of course, it's going to be bad. Of course, it's going to be bad. So then we can move on to the next wheel. Which player it will be. This goes by overall. So, oh, that's gonna be Sabonis. Okay, so it's gonna be Sabonis for us. That's going down. And what is going down for Sabonis? This is pretty bad because it's gonna hit his trade value a bit. Ooh, is it gonna be he gets an injury, or is it gonna be his defense goes down? Okay, his defense goes down. That is pretty bad because. Hold on, I'm gonna switch over to 2K. I'll be right back. Okay, so that is pretty bad because Sabonis' defense is already really bad. And one thing I hadn't gone over yet is I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna come over to his interior defense, -5. I think that was 5. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna undo this because I don't remember what it was at, and that would be bad. All right, yeah. So go down 5 here and go down 5 there. So yeah, I'll also go down on his defensive consistency, pass perception, and his defense IQ. I'll leave his block and steal. No, I won't. I'll make them go down like 4. I'll make them go down 5. We'll stay consistent. So yeah, his defense just went down. He's a worse defender now. But that's pretty bad because I kind of want, like, it's tough to say this with the team that we have, but I kind of want us to really take a step up in terms of defense this year. And I'm not even sure if that's really possible because of how bad our team is defensively, but I would like us to try. That's why I want to start Keon, and that's why, you know, Keegan Murray is such a big piece for us, because they are really good defenders, and I want that to be a key role in our team. So that spin did kind of suck, but it's all right. So I'm gonna go do this for every other team now, and then I'll let you know about those wheel spins as they happen. All right, so we're back. I did all of the adjustments, and I'll go through them right now. So the Sixers, Cole Anthony got a addition, got a plus to his potential. So he got some potential, and he also got a +2 in overall. That's what I did for all of the potential ones, because it's a bit bigger of a plus. Heroes physicals went up, so all of his physical attributes went up in terms of like speed, strength, vertical. I think Ayo's shooting went down. Lonzo's playmaking went up. Peyton Pritchard's potential went down. Cam Christie's physicals went down. Cedric Howard's rebounding went up. Trey Young's playmaking went down, which is kind of funny. Davion Mitchell's potential went up. Dalton Connect's potential went down. Walter Clayton Jr., almost like fumble his name. Physicals went up. Obviously, we did ours on camera. Mikal Bridges' rebounding went down. Matisse Thybulle's potential went down, which isn't that big of a deal. Tristan Da Silva's shooting went up, which is pretty useful for the Magic. Is it Jalen or Jaden? Always, it's Jaden. Jaden Hardy physicals went down. Nolan Traor's defense went down. Dayron Holmes, is it? Yeah, Dayron Holmes, his potential went down. Halliburton's defense went up. What was that? Pajimski's shooting went down. Asar Thompson got an injury, so he'll be out 30 days with a knee injury. RJ Barrett's potential went up. Amin's shooting went down, which is pretty funny because he can't shoot anyway. Devin Vassell, I think his, what was it? Was it his, I have it written down, hold on, I'm finding it. His defense went up. Royce O'Neal's shooting went up. Chet Holmgren's rebounding went down. Jade McDaniels' playmaking went up. Scoot Henderson got a knee injury and will be out 30 days. And then Trey Murphy's playmaking went down. And lastly, Emmanuel Quickley's inside scoring went up. So those are all the wheel spins. We're going to be implementing the actual event generator, obviously in future episodes. But those are the first kind of dipping our toes into it. So hopefully everybody finds that a little bit interesting and it adds some dynamic stuff to our series. And hopefully everybody likes it. Without further ado though, I think it's about time we get into some basketball. I'm very excited for this game and I'll see you guys in the game. Hopefully, we can set a precedence for how the season's gonna go. All right, I'll see you guys in the game. And here we go. Starting off, Kings Pelicans. We are back in this first game of the season. Pelicans obviously have a very different team than last year. They added Kuminga at the trade deadline. They added Quentin Grimes over the offseason. They're embracing their young players. One thing to note, we did trade Devin Carter to the Pelicans, and to add on to that, Jeremiah Fears got hurt during Summer League, so he's not going to be playing in this game. And guess who's going to be starting? Devin Carter. So Devin Carter is going to have, or is hoping to have, a revenge type game against us. We win the tip. He's hoping to have a revenge type game against us as he plays up against his former team. Starting off, first shot of the season is going to be Malik Monk with the mid-range miss. You love to see that. One good thing about this this game being the first game of our season is, well, Keegan Murray, first shot of the season, first points of the season for our team, first points of the season for Keegan Murray. Great three from him. You love to see that. But one good reason this is a good game for us to start the season off with is, well, the Pelicans aren't a great team. They're in a full-on rebuild at the moment, and we're pretty much there as well. So we have a pretty good chance of winning this game. Kuminga is going to hit that tough layup. Derek Queen got to dunk the possession before that, so they're having a pretty decent start. Sabonis is going to try and put his body on Derek Queen and abuse his soft defense, hopefully. Starts off with a nice little post fade. It's a good start from Sabonis. And Keon Ellis playing great defense and getting the block there and forcing a shot clock violation. You love to see it. Our guys going to work on the defensive and offensive end. Now, obviously, the Pelicans are not going to be the best team, but we still need to show up and win these games. As Devin Carter hits a three against us, he's getting some revenge on his former team. Obviously, we would have loved to go into the season having him, kind of, I don't really know. Beautiful move by Keegan Murray there, wow. Beautiful step back into the mid-range. But Devin Carter never really cracked the rotation for us, and I don't know if he ever would have, considering I also drafted a point guard this year, so it just made sense for us to get rid of him in that trade for Cam Thomas, who was coming off the bench. We got Nick Clifford with the layup, starting off his season well with a nice little transition layup. Sabonis is just going to abuse Jordan Poole. Don't know why Jordan Poole got switched on to Sabonis. That cannot be good. Jordan Poole with the ball again. He's going to kick in the corner. Kuminga's going to hit the three. Starting the game pretty well for the Pelicans, which is good to see if you're a Pelicans fan and are hoping for their future, as he's going to slam it down. Monster slam by Kuminga. Just cocking it all the way back, hammering it down. Again, if you're a Pelicans fan, you love to see that. You love to see some life out of this team. Last season was one of the worst seasons you could have imagined. Nick Clifford using his body to shield the ball and get the easy layup. You love to see that. He's coming in aggressive. Jordan Poole hitting the pull-up shot. We're down by 2, but that's all right. We're going to see our first possession here out of our rookie Kingston Fleming. He's taking the ball up. He's dribbling it a bit. You know, he's going to instantly turn the ball over, and that's okay, you know. It's not always about how you start, it's about how you finish, and he also gets scored on, but that's okay. As for expectations for him this season, we're going to work him up, you know. Also, Cam Thomas's first time touching the ball for our team. Tough layup out of him. His offensive bag is huge. It's just about everything else for him, as he's going to hit the three as well. As we said, his offensive bag is fantastic. It's really just about, can he do all of the other stuff to make him worth the money that we're paying him. And we took a bit of a flyer on him. I'll get back to talking about Kingston Flemings in a bit. But we took a bit of a flyer, you know. A lot of people don't think he's worth that $25 million that we gave him, but we don't really, you know, we have the ability to take a little bit of a gamble on him, so we're going to, and we're going to hope that he can be worth that money. We're going to hope he can score the ball, he can pick up his defensive game at least a little bit, he can pick up his playmaking at least a little bit, and be, you know, a quality player for our team. I really want him to be something great. Kingston Fleming's getting his first assist on this play. Good pass to John Collins. So back on to Kingston Flemings. Wait. Cam Thomas, nice little layup. Now we're back on Kingston Flemings. Expectations for the season. He's a young guy. I'm not going to expect him to do too much starting off. We're probably going to ramp up his minutes, just give him some time to develop Another good pass from him on the cut to Ray now. But, you know, we're just going to give him time to progress, take his time. He's going to shoot his first 3 of the season at the buzzer. Hits the first shot he takes of this season. He is 1 for 1 from the field, 1 for 1 from 3. And he made it to beat the buzzer. That's gotta be out there with like one of the best points you can score for your first points. It's a 3. It was at the buzzer. Like that's gotta be like one of the best ways you can start your career in terms of points. But yeah, we're gonna be letting him progress, not rushing him into like a starting position too quickly. We want him to ease into it. We're not gonna have too much expectations for him in terms of like, you gotta be like this, or you gotta do this many points or whatever. We just want him to good block by Nick Clifford there. We just want him to kind of work his way up, and be comfortable here until he's able to like really become the star player that we hope that he can be one day. So that's enough of Kingston Flemings. He's not on the court anymore. Keegan Murray getting Jonathan Kuminga on the pump fake and then slamming it down. Beautiful work from Kuminga. Kuminga is playing great. Another tough bucket and one from Keegan Murray. He is being aggressive. We love when he's aggressive like this. We love when he gets to the line, when he can hit his free throws, and when he can hit his tough inside buckets. Just adds a lot to his game. And he can be really great for us this season. He's going to be one of our best guys. Malik Monk gets the nice little layup. He's gone to the line a couple times this game. But it's going to be an interesting season from Keegan Murray because I expect him to take a jump. Another beautiful score by Nick Clifford. He's been pretty great this game so far. Just attacking the basket, getting some tough lays to go. But the Pelicans have been hitting a lot of threes on us. Our defense isn't amazing right now. Definitely not as amazing as I'd hope it'd be. Cam Thomas with the tough layup. Catching Avdalis with the pump fake, who's played pretty good in his season, or his career opener. Now our team obviously is not great defensively. Cam Thomas, welcome to the league. Avdalis, Cam Thomas is catching with the pump fake and then dunking it all over him. You love to see that out of Cam Thomas. He's got a little bit of bounce in his game. Not the most, but he's got a little bit, and he shows it off there. John Collins with a nice lay. But our team is not great defensively. Obviously want us to try and improve there this year because we're really bad there. So if we can improve there, that would be fantastic. Cam Thomas, another beautiful layup. He's attacking the rim beautifully. He has 15 points in the half. And that's going to be the end of the half. We're going to go to the next one. I feel like this game is going by so fast. And, but yeah, Cam Thomas is playing pretty great. Keegan Murray's playing pretty great. Sabonis has had some good moments, but it's not the loudest game from him. Kingston Flemings has had a 3, and yeah, let's just go to the second half. Alright, so starting off the second half, Devin Carter's just going to dash straight to the rim and get some points. Devin Carter, again, playing against his former team here. We traded him in the offseason. Malik Monk's going to get his back at the basket there. But as I was saying earlier, our defense is really bad. I want us to try and hang our hat at least on improving defensively because we are just not a great defensive team, so I really want us to improve there. I want us to also improve in our three-point shooting. I feel like we're not a great three-point shooting team. We really don't have any great three-point shooters in general. But hopefully we can improve there. Hopefully we can be at least decent defensively. Keegan Murray attacking the basket again in transition. He has 12 points. But yeah, there's a lot to look forward to on our team. There's a lot to look forward to improving for sure. Derek Queen playing really well this game, but... And then, Devin Carter just dunking on the bonus. I'm sure that felt nice. Getting the nice and one. Will he convert the free throw? He will not. At least there's that. But that must have felt nice for him. Completely posterizing Sabonis and the return against his team. Derek Queen, another dunk there. Keegan Murray using the pick, stepping back in the mid-range. Beautiful shot. That's too easy. That's a beautiful play from Keegan and Sabonis. A couple other things we can talk about, I guess, is the future for our team. Sabonis, he's still here. We didn't know if he'd be here this season, when we started this series, but he's here. Will he be traded, come trade deadline? Maybe, maybe not. I generally don't know. If there's a deal there that makes sense for other teams, sure. But it's not going to be a thing where I'm like forcing a trade with him. I think he can be a great piece to help our other players develop. Obviously, if he requests a trade or something, we probably will look for that. But who knows? He could be here for a while, and he might help all of our players develop. Cam Thomas working, dribbling in the mid-range. He's stepping back. He's dribbling everywhere. He's just going to pull up and hit the tough shot. I mean, that's what he does. Cam Thomas kind of dribbling the air out of the ball there, but he's going to hit the shot. So, not much you can really say about it. Devin Carter back on the other end, dunking it down. But yeah, Sabonis, I'm not really going to force a trade for him. He's going to be here if he's going to be here. If there's a trade, we might look into it if it's valuable for us, but we're not really looking to make too many moves this year. Malik Monk, if a team needs him and has a trade package that we're interested in, we might look at it, but it's not like last season where we were like, yeah, we're trading DeMar and Zach. Like, we're going into the year knowing we're going to trade those guys. And one for Cam Thomas. That's a tough bucket. He has been so aggressive attacking the basket this game. He's hitting the and ones. He's had a lot of tough layups, a lot of tough mid-ranges. He's got 22 points. We're entering the fourth quarter. Keegan Murray. Beautiful shot out of the triple threat there. Keegan Murray's got 22. He's gone to the line quite a few times. He's put Jonathan Kuminga in foul trouble as Jordan Hawkins hits a three there. He's got a decent amount of points this game. Monk cutting off the ball. Sabonis is going to hit him. It's a beautiful lay. But yeah, I don't think we're in a position where we really have to trade Sabonis and Monk. I don't think they're going to win us games by themselves. So there's no reason to force them out so that we can get a higher pick. And I think they can help our other players develop. So we're going to be keeping them unless, a trade comes up that makes sense. But yeah, let's just focus in on this game. We're in the fourth quarter. It's close. It's tied. Beautiful cut. Beautiful cut by Cam Thomas. Beautiful pass by Sabonis. And he hits the and one. Cam Thomas, again, so aggressive to the basket. You'd love to see him cutting off of the ball. He's going to hit the free throw. He's at 25 points. Beautiful debut from him. Sabonis working in the mid-range. He's going to hit that post fadeaway. He hasn't been super active this game. Only 11 points, 10 rebounds, and 5 assists. But, our team is up, so we can't really be complaining. Everybody else has been playing pretty good. Malik Monk's been going to the line a lot, which I'd love to see. Quentin Grimes hasn't been too active for them. He's probably had Keon Ellis on him a lot this game, which is definitely going to hurt your points. Neat Clifford's got 11 and 8. Beautiful rebounding numbers from him at the small forward position. But he's also hit a lot of tough shots, a lot of tough lays. Derek Queen definitely abusing our lack of defense in the interior, which, shouldn't surprise anybody. That's always been a problem for us. One thing I would love to improve if we can. Keegan Murray using the screen and hitting the three. That's a tough three by Keegan. You'd love to see that, adding some more threes into his game. You want to see that. He started off his career being a really good three-point shooter, and he's been off and on from three-point range, but he's gonna shoot another one and hit another one. So he's shooting it really well, and we're up 8 points, and it's the end of the game. Kingston Flemings is gonna dribble it out, and we won the game. I know I didn't do a lot of play-by-play calling, but there's just a lot of different things to talk about this game. But we come out with the win against the Pelicans, which is a great way to start the season. We had a lot of good games from our different players, a lot of decent debuts. Kingston Fleming is not the most flashy debut, but we'll get into the stats and we'll talk about it. For them, they got Jonathan Kuminga, Derek Queen, Jordan Hawkins, Devin Carter, Jordan Poole, all putting up pretty decent numbers. Jordan Hawkins played, I think, really great for them off of the bench. Derek Queen played pretty good all-around game. One thing to point out, there was a lot of turnovers from both sides in this game. Right now I'm scrolling over, I'm looking at the foul numbers because Kuminga wasn't going to foul out, but holy cow, there was a lot of steals, a lot of turnovers, a lot of sloppy basketball. Definitely want to clean that up in the future. But yeah, right now I'm just looking at the steal numbers. I'm looking at the turnover numbers because there was a lot of those. John Collins, 5 turnovers. Kingston Fleming's 4 turnovers. But yeah, we got Keegan Murray with 30 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist. Shot it pretty well, went to the line a lot. You'd love to see that. Cam Thomas off the bench in his debut for us, 25 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Shot it really well. Hit a 3, hit some free throws. Beautiful debut from him. Malik Monk, 18, 4, 3, and 3 steals. Him and Cam Thomas are going to be fighting for that starting spot, but their games look so different because Malik was getting into it on the defensive end, and then Cam Thomas was just really scoring so much that they have 2 complete different styles, even though they are really similar in their styles. They still played very differently in this game. Nate Clifford, though, 11 points, 8 rebounds. Sabonis, 11 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists. Okay game from him. Kingston Fleming's 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. An all-around game, got a steal, a couple of turnovers. He hit the 1 shot he took. Not the most active game from him, but it's his debut. We didn't want to put too much on his plate. He's going to ramp up his what we want from him as the season goes on. So, yeah, overall, great game. Loved it. Loved what I saw. And, yeah, I'm pretty excited for what this season has in store for us. And yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this episode. I'm going to be trying to get the next one out soon because I am so excited to get the season underway and play some of these other games. But yeah, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Like it if you enjoyed. If you want to keep up the series, subscribe. I know I already said that, but make sure you do it. And hope all you guys enjoyed, and I hope you watch the next episode. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.